around and give a good wave to everyone. Aren't these just the cutest little faces? It's so awesome. Well, we are kicking off our first breakfast and a good book with the first graders and have a very special reader. And Dr. Dalton is going to come and read. And boys and girls, I know you have seen him in the hallways and down in the cafeteria because sometimes he comes and hangs out with you down at lunch.
How many of you have seen me in your classroom before?
Oh, I was going to say, in the classroom as well. So he has a fun story to share with you. So with that, I'm just going to let him share the story. Sound good?
Yeah.
This is exciting because two of my favorite things are reading and breakfast. Two of my favorite things. So yeah, I'm the superintendent of schools, Dr. Dalton, right? And before you become a superintendent of schools, you have to be a teacher. So I was a teacher, but I taught high school, so I didn't teach elementary school. So I had Miss Lebo pick out a book for me, and she picked out a book called Leonardo the Terrible Monster. It's by Mo Willems. So I asked my wife, who is an elementary school teacher, is this a good book? She says, it's a great book. He's a great author with a lot of other books, so you might want to check out some other books by him. So if you talk about reading, I read all the time. I try to read one book a week. I really do. Have you ever been in my office? There's a bunch of books there, right in the back. Who's been in my office before? To visit. Fun, I mean, invited. I have a lot of books there because I try to read. My wife, I read mostly do they know nonfiction versus fiction?
They know what nonfiction
What is, okay, so I read mostly nonfiction books and my wife reads mostly fiction books. So what's a nonfiction book? Yes. It's a real book. Yeah, something that's really having it, and a fiction book would be what? Yes. Not real. Make believe. So you think this book here, Leonardo the Terrible Monster, you think this is a fiction book or a nonfiction book? Yes, Stella. Why do you think it's fiction? Yeah, monsters aren't real. So good answer. So with that, so I'm not. So when I used to read to my kids all the time. So I don't read aloud very much anymore. So this is good practice for me. My wife said try to be a little bit animated when you read with the kids, not just like an office or lecturing about history or something like that. So Leonardo the Terrible Monster is the title of this book right here. So you have it up there, so I don't have to. Oh, that's the hard part. You can be up there. So Leonardo the Terrible Monster by Mo Willems. Leonardo was a terrible monster. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. You think there's that many teeth there? Probably not. Maybe. He wasn't big like Eleanor. Pretty tall. And he wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary, but he just wasn't. One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scary cat kid in the whole world. The most scary cat kid in the whole world. And scare the tuna salad out of him. Leonardo researched. What does that mean to research? To research something. Brantley. Yes, you look hard. You study something. If you were going to study about, let's say you wanted to study a country, you go and probably come to the library and look up different books on that particular country. So you research something. So what is Leonardo researching right now? Yes. Yeah, how to be a scary monster. Looking at different books, looking at different things. Probably going online too a little bit. But you can go other places besides online. You should go other places besides just online to look things up. Until he found the perfect candidate, Sam. That's Sam right there. What grade do you think Sam's probably in? Stella, what do you think grade he's probably in?
Kindergarten.
You think he's kindergarten? It looks like a kindergartner?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's a
Maybe he's older.
First grader.
Okay, Leonardo snuck up to the poor, unsuspecting boy. So you can see Leonardo sneaking up to Sam. And the monster gave it all he had until the little boy cried. Yes, dear Leonardo, I did it. I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone. You didn't, snapped Sam. Oh yeah, replied Leonardo. Then why are you crying? This is gonna be a long one here. My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it. And then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy. And I tried to fix it, but I couldn't, and I got so mad I kicked the table and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got soaped my eyes trying to wash out the bird poo that my brother cock-a-doodle put on my head, and I don't have any friends, and my tummy hurts. That's why. Then Leonardo made a very big decision. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend. Oh, more. But that didn't mean he couldn't try to scare his friend every now and then. Diane. So what do you think that means? So what do you think the meaning of that story is? Yes, Stella. Scare people? Probably more than that.
A little sillier.
Okay, yes.
Silly.
Silly, okay. But sometimes when you see people, do you always know what's going on in their life? This boy had a lot of different things going on in his life, right? His tummy was scared, he didn't have any friends, he was having a bad day, he stubbed his toe. Sometimes when you see someone, you don't know everything that's going on in their life that day. So he tried to understand a little better and became his friend instead of being mean to him, right? Thank you. Parents, these are great kids. I love being in I was a high school guy and I'm a superintendent in elementary school, and I absolutely love it. I get a chance to see these kids every single day. So thank you for being great parents. Thank you for being great students. This is people.